Per questa stagione abbiamo deciso di puntare su 2 giovani piloti, uno proveniente dal Messico, Gerardo Nieto, e l'altro proveniente dalla Germania, Nicolas Pohler. E entrambi hanno dimostrato nel corso di questa stagione di avere un ottimo potenziale. Chiaramente avevano poca esperienza con una Formula 3 e di conseguenza con loro è stato un lavoro abbastanza grande ed impegnativo, ma diciamo che i frutti si sono visti sin da subito. Più che altro quella di quest'anno è stata una nostra sfida, appunto quella di crescere 2 giovani piloti con l'intento poi di prepararli per un salto di categoria verso una categoria maggiore nel giro di 2 anni. Per l'anno prossimo sicuramente disputeranno ancora il Formula 3 e noi ci auguriamo che insieme possiamo ancora ottenere grandi risultati. Quest'anno già abbiamo ottenuto una vittoria e diversi podi, quindi sicuramente c'è del buon potenziale. Entrambi però hanno ancora bisogno di imparare molto e di fare esperienza per colmare quel gap che magari possono avere appunto per una mancanza di esperienza in Formula 3.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Pohler and this is my car for the last part of the season and next year. This is the F312 from Dallara. Well, from the outside, we have a Toyota engine with 220 horsepower, 2 liters. What's special about the Formula 3 is that the air intake is outside, as you can see there. The new chassis, the F312, is a very aerodynamic chassis. It has big spoilers, a big diffuser. In this car we have a big front wing. It gives us a lot of pressure down and the front axle. Yeah, so aerodynamics for this car is very important. When we're at high speeds, the car gets pushed down, and it depends on which track we drive different downforce levels. So, for example, for the next track in Monza, we drive a low downforce. So we just drive with the little wing at the back, and all the wings very straight, so the car can go as fast as possible. Well, we have 2 suspensions, regular suspensions in the front and in the back. They're normal suspensions. Every car is the same in this championship. The cockpit, it's actually just like a structure of a seat. It's not really a comfortable seat. It's just to keep you tight in the position. Well, here we have a 6-point belt. It comes from all sides to your body. It keeps you really stuck to the car, as I've shown in Spa. It's very safe. Well, this is the steering wheel of the F3. This is how you see it in a driver's perspective. So now, okay, the engine is not on, that's why it's having the signs. So here you see your gears, now in neutral of course, and here your RPM. Yeah, and you also see it here, where to pull up the gear, but also on the lights. Here you have some general info of the car, oil, water, temperature, and yeah, fuel. Yeah, and that's just for the engineers to know, so I'm actually never going to look on there, just to see the temperature, my gears, and yeah, water temperature. This is a semi-automatic system, so it is you don't need to clutch always you just need to clutch when you start the engine and go to the first gear. So in the next gear you just can pull it down. We have 6 gears, and to move up a gear you just push it down to you, and go down a gear you just press it away from you. And to make the gears change easier, you push a little bit of gas, so double clutching to make a nicer gear change and to be faster and to save also the car. We have the lights, the general electronics, the fuel pump, and the start button. Here, this is a pretty nice feature. We can change the brake balance of the car. So depending on the track situation and the weather conditions, we can change our brake balance from the front to the back, or vice versa. Well, we have the fire extinguisher here. So if in the case of a fire, we can press that to not burn and not damage the car. Yeah, I think we went through everything.
Okay, we have this first corner called Prima Variante after this very, very long straight. where it's very important to have a very good braking point and very good braking efficiency, because, well, you need to take this corner really good to have also a very good exit for the rest of the track. Here we're in the middle of the corner, where it's very important to have a little bit of acceleration, very aggressive, to go into this corner, in which you also need to put your left front and rear tires in this part of the curve, only in this part. Because if you touch this, you're done. The car can be broken easily. Also, over here, if you have an exit, it's very dangerous for the car, because in these big bumps you see over here, the car can get broke. So it's very important to don't make mistakes and be very concentrated in what you're doing. Here we are arriving at the braking point just after the 100-meter sign, and it's very important that you keep your car into the right side, because you need to use all the track to make a wide line into the Segunda Variante, so you can carry as much speed as possible. Very important to be very aggressive with the car and pointing it to the apex. Over here, you take the first curbs over here, no more than this. And also over here, you need to go flat out already after that curb and take also these curbs. Very important after the exit that you run wide over here. That means that you're going fast. Well, after exiting Lesmo 1 corner, we arrived to Lesmo 2 corner, which is a very crucial corner for the track, because after this corner you have a very long straight where you need to carry a lot of speed. Well, here we have the braking point. It's just after the 50-meter sign, and well, here we have the corner. It's a 90-degree corner almost, and it's very fast. Really, you need to have a very good braking efficiency for having a very good exit. So after Lesmo 2, we have a very long straight, and we arrived to the most enjoyable part of the track, I think, for all the drivers. That is the corner named Ascari. Very fast corner that we have over here. And well, here we have the braking point. It's a very aggressive braking point, because you need to stop the car, because you're arriving at 250 kilometers per hour. And also really important to have a very clean line in this corner, so you can have a very good exit, because after this corner you have a very long straight arriving all the way to Parabolica, and you need also to reach a very high speed. Once it's about speed, you know. Ascari, and after this very long straight we have the last corner of the circuit, and also really important. All corners here in Monza are very important for gaining time, because it's a track that is mostly about having a very good speed. And well, to this corner you're seeing over here right now, you need to brake just after the 50-meter sign. A very important fact for this corner is that you put your tires only in this white line, the right-hand side tires, because if you touch this, because you're carrying a lot of speed coming from the straight and entering this corner, you will upset a lot the car. And it's really important in this part where you see this bridge. That's the apex point. There you need to go really aggressive on the gas, so you can have more grip. Remember that in Formula cars, as much more speed that you have, the more grip you have. So for this corner that it's very long and very fast, as fast and aggressive you go on the throttle, the more grip the car will have and the faster you will be in the corner. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this explanation of the track, and we hope to have a very good result this weekend.
Okay, I'm Nicholas Poehler from DAF Racing, and in the DAF Racing, I started working with DAF Racing in the winter, and I had to learn a lot to drive the Formula 3, because really it's a whole different car from my last year's car, and now it's a real Formula car. So DAF Racing really helped me to develop my driver skills. We always learn more and more when we are on test day and when we are on the race, how to improve my driving skills, and I always get faster. And when we are on track, Paul Ricard started out really well. I did a podium finish, second place in a really wet race, and it was my first time with the Formula 3 in the rain. So I was really happy. I think me and the whole team was very happy about that. Jerez, we also had a very good race. I started at 5th and I came to 3rd position in the race. It was a very hot race. It was completely different than Paul Ricard, and it also proved that we are very fast, not only in the rain but also in the dry. In Silverstone, we were struggling a lot in the free practice on Thursday, but me and the engineers and the whole team started to work on my driving, on the car. We made everything perfect, and in the races we were very strong. So I started only from P7 in the race 1, and I could finish it on podium on P3. It was my first time in Spa, but many drivers it was the first time, so we were pretty okay from the standards. We were very competitive, we were very fast in the free practice. In the races, I always had a good start. In race 1, I was on P3 already when a driver crashed into me and my car broke. In race 2, I also had a very good start. I was on P2, and then suddenly there was a yellow flag and things started to get wrong. The back of the field didn't see the yellow flags. The front started to brake really hard, so I had a big crash, and yeah, now the car is broken, so I can't race anymore. After the crash in Spa, we decided with the whole team, my father, my sponsors, we decided to take this opportunity to start with the new car, the F312. I, of course, was very happy about that because now for me it's a big step in my career. I think we did the right choice because it prepares me for my next season, and yeah, it helps me a lot. And Monza is also a very nice track, and I did a very good test day in Monza with the old car, but I was very fast and I have a very good feeling in Monza. So also the new car is prepared by DAF Racing, I think, perfectly. They did a lot of testing. They checked the whole car. We just made a new seat now. I know that the car fits me 100%, and I think I'm very optimistic about Monza, and I think we can achieve a really good result in Monza.
Anche quest'anno abbiamo centrato l'obiettivo. Siamo riusciti a realizzare ciò che ci eravamo prefissato, io e Matteo. La realizzazione, prima di tutto, della nostra scuderia a casa, perché l'anno scorso eravamo ancora appoggiati presso un altro grande amico che ci ha ospitato, la DAF Racing. Abbiamo realizzato una realtà, una scuderia all'avanguardia, grazie all'impegno mio e di mio figlio. Abbiamo centrato l'obiettivo con i nostri piloti, 2 giovani piloti che abbiamo quest'anno, 2 bravi ragazzi molto intelligenti, 2 ragazzi che sono cresciuti molto, ascoltavano molto gli ingegneri, ragazzi che venivano da realtà diverse da quelle della Formula 3. Come ben sapete, la Formula 3 è una macchina molto difficile e loro l'hanno interpretata bene. Stanno crescendo molto bene, sono veramente bravi, abbiamo ottenuto delle vittorie, dei podi importanti e potevamo realizzare più podi, sfortune che hanno avuto questi ragazzi che gli andava addosso. Come voi sapete, la Formula 3 è una categoria dove i ragazzi veramente fanno le gare con le macchine e non hanno paura di niente, sono tutti ragazzi fortissimi. Per il prossimo anno ci saranno altri obiettivi, come dicevo l'anno scorso, con ambizioni cercheremo di realizzare, perché lo staff è uno staff che può fare, oltre alla Formula 3, altre categorie molto importanti. Vedremo di fare qualche categoria dove appunto i ragazzi dalla Formula 3 li faremo crescere e li porteremo su più cavalli dove possono affacciarsi alla Formula 1. Devo fare dei ringraziamenti ai ingegneri, il signor Fabio Segalini, il nostro Giovanni Rizzo, che è sempre presente qui in scuderia con noi, il Ivano Fefè, poi i nostri meccanici, ragazzi veramente molto preparati come Alessandro Barbieri, il Maglio Pilato, Gaetano Rapido, Carmelo Calegari, il nostro autista, il Fabio Penazzo, e poi tanti altri che hanno collaborato sia in officina che in pista. Mio figlio e Giovanni Rizzi, dei ragazzi veramente che hanno messo molto impegno, ci mettono il cuore e l'anima per realizzare tutte queste vittorie o podi che hanno fatto questi ragazzi. Mi auguro che continuino così con serenità e intelligenza per portare avanti il mio programma. Grazie.
Spa, the lights are on, the revs rise and away we go. It's a poor start